side of the camera. She's like, what is she doing to me? Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. So let's come to a spot on your mat or on the floor. You don't really need a mat for this class. In fact, normally I say no socks in my class, but this is just a nice, easy, stretchy class before bedtime, so socks are allowed. So come to your mat, to a comfortable seat, and close your eyes. And then just draw attention to your breath. So inhaling fully and exhale. Let it all out. A couple of breaths will in and then open up, exhale. So inhale through the nose. And then open mouth, exhale. And then inhale through the nose. Open mouth, sigh it out. And then just continuing inhaling and exhale through the mentally letting go of the day. Drawing attention to your breath. Feeling the stomach and the chest rise and fall as you breathe. You might want to put your one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And then go ahead and begin with Ujjayi breath. So that's slightly constricting the back of the throat, like you're going to fog up a mirror. So you're making kind of an oceanic sound as you breathe. Ujjayi breathing helps calm the nervous system because it helps slow your breath down. And just tune into your body. Do you have any tightness? Are you feeling agitated or do you feel calm? Do you have any pain anywhere? If you have any tension or pain in your body, using your breath, just send some love down to it as you exhale. Just mentally picturing, sending some love to it. So you can open your eyes or keep them closed, whatever you like, and then exhale, lowering the chin towards the chest. Then inhale, left ear towards left shoulder, and exhale, chin towards chest. And then inhale, right ear towards right shoulder, and exhale, chin towards chest. And then again over to the left side, inhaling to the side, exhale, chin to chest. And then inhale to the right, And exhale, chin to chest. And then inhale, head back to neutral. Hi, Mickey. And then exhale, looking over the left shoulder. And then inhale forward. And then exhale over to the right. And inhale forward. All right. And here's my assistant lady. She's not supposed to be on the yoga mat. Anyway, so moving into, we're going to do seated spinal circles like we do in all my classes because it's so important to move that spine in all different directions. Inhaling forward, exhale, rounding the back. So just enjoy this movement. You can make your circles as big or as small as you like. And then pause, switch the feet in reverse direction. Inhaling forward and exhale, rounding the back. Continuing with the breath. And then make your circles smaller and smaller. Coming back to stillness. And then we'll move up to our hands and knees. So looking down at the fingertips, make sure that the wrists and elbows and shoulders are in alignment. And then spread those fingertips, fingers wide, starfish hands. So tuck the toes under, and then slide arch in the back, moving into cow pose. And then tuck the toes round the back into cat. And then inhale back into cow. And exhale, cat. And just flowing back and forth between cat and cow. And then coming back to neutral. So this next little exercise, you want to move slowly in this to make sure it doesn't make you dizzy. So it's generally just have your head hanging low. And then inhale, circle the head up and around. The same time you circle your tail, and then exhale down. So the head is circling around as well as your tail. And then reverse direction. Inhaling up and exhale down. And inhaling up and exhale, circle down. And then come back into neutral. And we'll take the knees to the sides of the mat. Toes are together. And then stretch the arms up toward the top of the mat into child's pose. And the forehead is resting on the mat. And we'll just take a few deep breaths or ujjayi breaths here in child's pose. So child's pose is a great pose if you have any lower back issues, because it helps to stretch that lower back. And it feels good at the end of the day. And then go ahead, lift the head up, coming back into tabletop, hands and knees. And we're going to inhale the right arm up toward the sky. And then exhale, thread the needle through or thread the arm underneath the left arm. And then rest the right ear on the mat. And then inhale, right arm back up. Exhale, thread the needle through. And one more time, we're going to inhale up. And then exhale, thread the right arm underneath. And then resting on that right shoulder. So you have an option if you like. You can take the left foot out to the side. And then inhale the left arm up. And then wrap it around the back. Maybe finding the front of the right thigh. And then inhale that left arm up if it's wrapped. Exhale down to the mat. Draw the left leg in and inhale the right arm up. And then exhale back down. So we'll do the other side. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, threading through. And then inhale up. Exhale, left arm under right. And one more time, inhaling up. Exhale, thread through. And this time, rest the shoulder on the mat. And it looks like I lost the Zoom connection. So if you took the other leg out to the side, feel free to take the right leg out to the side. And then inhale, right arm up. Exhale, wrapping it around the back. Hi, Vicki, are you there? I think Zoom's having a problem. Oh, there you are. Good. Zoom overload. Right. Yeah, technology's great, but it's not perfect. So inhale the right arm back up if you wrapped it. Exhale, bring it down to the mat. Draw that right leg in. Inhale, left arm up, and exhale down. All right, so we'll take the right leg out, and then cross it over the left, and then look over the left shoulder. So you want to, if your strap's nearby, you want to grab your strap for this, and set it to the left side. So right leg's crossed over the left. Look over the left shoulder and feel that nice stretch on that right side body. And then we're going to bend that right knee and then allow the right knee to come to the floor so both knees are on the floor and they're crossed. And then walk the hands back. And sitting with your knees either on top of each other, or you can just come to simple seated, whatever's more comfortable for you. So grabbing the strap or belt, be sure if you have a buckle to grab that in your hand, and then take the right arm up, and then bend at the elbow like you're patting yourself on the back. And then take the left hand around, and then bring the back of your left hand on your back and find that strap. So it looks like this. It's a great shoulder stretch for the end of the day. So as we stretch the body in the evening, it helps us to relax. And what happens in our bodies also happens to our emotional well-being. So as we relax our physical bodies, it also helps relax the emotional. And then go ahead and release that. Set the strap to the right side. Take the arms out wide. And then, so this time, right hand under. Give yourself a hug. And I'm sorry, this mic probably got real loud just then. And then inhale the arms up and circle around. And then bring the hands to the back with the fingers pointing toward the tail. And then just walk the hands a little bit. Stretch out those wrists from the day. Especially if you're on a computer throughout the day. And then take the hands up. And we're going to just gently draw the fingers under. First one, and then the other. And then circle the wrists. First one way, then the other. And then go ahead and you can roll on up to your hands, uncross the legs. And then we'll do the other side. So taking the left leg up and then cross it over the right. Look over the right shoulder, back at that left foot. Feeling that nice stretch in the left side body. And then go ahead, bend that left knee, walk it on back. Either stacking the knees or coming into simple seated. And this time we're going to take the strap in the left hand, draw the left hand up, and then bend the elbow like you're patting yourself on the back, and then the right hand comes around to find that strap. Just breathing into this nice shoulder stretch. And then releasing that hold, set the strap to the side, we'll use it later. Take the hands to the side, this time left arm under the right, give yourself a hug. And then inhale, arms up and circle around. And this time we'll take the hands, palms facing up behind you, and just gently, kind of walk back and forth, stretching out the wrists. And if you like, you can bring palms facing down and stretch the other way. Whatever feels good. And then walking back up. And we're going to move into lizard pose. So let's see. Let's go ahead and tuck the toes under and come on up to a standing. And while you're in forward fold, go ahead and just fold here for a moment, sway back and forth. And then bend the knees slightly and roll on up. Reaching up to the sky. And then exhale, hands heart center. And then step up to the top of the mat. And we're just going to step back. And then place the hands on the inside of the right foot. And then draw the knee, left knee to the mat. And then just move on back into lizard pose. So the hands are inside the right foot. And you can be on the hands or the elbows, whatever's in your practice. So if this pose isn't accessible for you on the floor, you can also do this on a chair. Just by placing the right foot on the chair and then bringing the hands on the inside of the foot. So I also teach chair yoga, and most poses can be modified to whatever your level is. I have a lot of people say, oh, I can't do yoga. But everybody can do yoga, even if they're lying in the bed. So go ahead and come back up to the hands, and then tuck the back toes under. And then we're going to draw the right foot back and walk the hands back to the feet. And then inhale, halfway lift, flattening out the back. And exhale, fold. And then bend the knees slightly, rolling on up. Reaching high to the sky. Exhale, hands heart center. So this time we're going to step forward on the left foot and moving into lizard pose. So the right knee can come to the mat, and you can move the left foot up a little if you need to. The hands are on the inside of the left foot. Or you can also do this on the chair like I showed you earlier. If it's in your practice, you can also come to the elbows. Using your breath to relax and breathe into this pose. I remember when I was new at yoga, the first time they did lizard pose, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But now it's one of my favorite poses because it's such a good inner thigh stretch. Did you say something?
It's not my favorite pose yet.
Oh. You're not there yet, huh?
Not there yet.
Well, there's some poses I still don't like Warrior 3. That's one that I don't like. So go ahead, if you're on the elbows, come back to the hands. And then we're going to take the left foot back. And then come to our backs. And I'm going to check the time because we're on a 30-minute time limit. And it's coming up. So coming to the back. We're going to do reclining pigeon. So taking the right ankle above the left knee and flex that right foot to protect the knee. And then thread the hands through behind the left thigh. And you can have the left leg straight or bent, but just make sure you have next. And if you like, you can rock back and forth in reclining pigeon. Feeling that nice stretch on the outer right thigh. And then go ahead and release that left thigh. Take the hands to the side, or you can use the right hand to guide your legs over to the right. So taking the right foot and letting it fall to the floor. Coming into a nice twist. And then you can take the right hand over to the left and roll on over. And I'm going to roll off the mat. I hope I don't roll out of the screen. And we're going to roll over into half frog pose. I remembered, Vicki. And then the right hand can be out to the side. You can rest your chin on the left hand, top of the left hand. And then roll back over using your right hand to your back and switch sides. So this time, flex the left foot, cross it above the right knee, and then thread the hands behind the right thigh, coming into reclining pigeon. Breathing into that nice stretch. Maybe rocking. Can you hear the music, Vicki?
No, I can't.
Oh,
That's okay.
okay.
Music was too loud the other night. It was hard to hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to hook my microphone up to Zoom and Facebook Live at the same time.
I think you do pretty good with the technology.
So go ahead and release the thigh. Take the hands to the sides, or you can use the left hand. No, try not to crush my mic. Stop popping. So allowing the left foot to come to the floor, coming into a twist. Feeling the rise and fall of the chest and the tummy as you breathe. And then take that left hand and bring it over to the right side and roll on over into half frog pose. So, in other words, the left knee is bent and out to the side. And then rest your chin on the back of your right hand, and the left arm is out. And then go ahead, draw the right hand in and or left hand and left leg in. And let me check the time. We need to wrap up. So if you have a wall, free wall space, we're going to do legs up the wall. You can also do this on a chair or a couch. So basically it's like it sounds, coming up against the wall. It's such a relaxing pose. You've got to try this. And then place one of your hips against the wall, and then come down on an elbow. And then you can swing one leg up and then the other. And I have to walk up a little bit, depending on your flexibility. And then take the hands out to the side. And flex the feet, maybe wiggle the toes. And gently close your eyes. And we'll take a few moments of silence. So when you're ready, go ahead and you can take the legs out to the side if you like. You might need your hands for support. Or you can draw the soles of the feet together. Wiggle the toes. And then when you're ready to come up, simply roll over to the side. And then use your hand and elbow to come on up. So in closing, I heard about this. Let's see, my Canadian cousin posted this on Facebook. And it's just a fun little thing to do. So basically, you sit in a chair. And, so like you have your legs crossed. And then you circle your ankle. So circle it clockwise. And then take your hand and draw a figure 6 and see what your foot does. Can you keep it circling clockwise when you're circling your finger the opposite? It's kind of a mind teaser. So I'm going to try the other one. So circling counterclockwise. Now I'm all messed up. Okay, so I'm doing counterclockwise on my ankle. And then I'll try to do clockwise with my hand.
There's some people that can do this, like the curling of the tongue. Some people can do it, some can't.
Right. I mean, after a while, if you practice, it does get easier. Let's see. But obviously, I need more practice. Anyway, that was just a little fun thing to do at the end. So I hope you have a good evening. It's a short class, but, on Zoom, we only have 40 minutes. So.
Yeah, you have a good evening, too. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, sure. Good to see you.
You too.
So the light in me, good night. The light in me honors and adores the light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Thanks.
Uh-huh.